Kelly was a businesswoman, well known and respected in her community. New at 6 o'clock, her neighbor is telling us that the suspect in custody was a woman that he brought up to investigators years ago. 24-hour News 8's Leon Hendricks has this part of our story tonight. Leon?
Susan, good evening. The neighbor says during his very last visit with Janet Kelly, the woman who is now suspected of murdering her stopped by Kelly's house.
And she was earthy, she was kind, she was smart.
Daniel Olson says he and his wife were about as close with Janet Kelly as neighbors can be. Best friends, he says, who spent time together often.
We know each other. We watch out for each other. We care about each other. And then somebody that you know, somebody very valuable, very important, gets ripped out of the existence. And then you ask yourself, why?
So close that Kelly consulted with him about the design of the new fence she was building around her property, and she made sure to put in a gate so they could visit.
Life does not get any better with people like that.
He says days before Kelly disappeared, he was visiting her home. The two were having tea, he says. Then there was a knock at the door.
She came to the door and she said to Jana, I owe you a lot of money. I'm going to give you all the money next week, Wednesday.
Turned out the visitor was Lynn Root, who'd rented a home that Kelly owned. According to Olson, Kelly said she suddenly abandoned the property and owed Kelly thousands of dollars.
Jana was pissed. And she was pissed with the way the person left the place and stuff.
Days later, Kelly disappeared. He shared the concerns about that visitor with the police. Months later, the fears of those who loved Kelly were confirmed when her body was found. She had been murdered. Today's news was welcome for Olson and so many others who knew and loved Kelly. Welcome news that still seems unlikely to explain what happened to her and why. And Olson says he suspects the case will not be closed with this arrest of the suspect now in custody.
I don't believe that this woman was the only person involved. Impossible.
Now, police say their investigation continues. We also spoke with Kelly's family tonight. They tell us they are relieved by the news and grateful to the Grand Rapids Police and the Ottawa County Sheriff's Department for their work to finally crack this case.